Hey Shooby-Doodlers, well, I was contacted by Raggy Ragsdale, who asked me could I draw comedy and tragedy masks for a little project he's doing. Incidentally, if you play guitar, go and see Raggy's channel, because he's got some hints and tips for some. He's a very experienced guitarist, so he's got a lot to teach on there. So we need this kind of shield kind of look, and then we gently have the two sort of very close together, but I'm going to make this one slightly wider and slightly shorter. So this is going to be happy and this is going to be sad. Tragedy, comedy. So they need to be masks. I can start by drawing this as more of a curve on the top with a little hook around there like that, and then up. And then we're going to bring this around, and we want this to be really nice and kind of long, and come around there, come down. I'm going to bring this down to join, so it needs to be nice and long, kind of, because the mouth is wide open. And so this one again, we're going to draw this curve across the top and a little hook on each side, and then we're going to come around like that, and so it's a bit more kind of rounded there. Now you want to find kind of roughly where the middle is, and we're going to start by drawing the nose there. And the nose wants to be a kind of a seagull kind of M shape like that. And then we're going to draw two little brackets on each side. And let's do the same here. And I'm going to do this a little bit more squashed up, because this is kind of tragedy, so this slightly different shape. And then here we're going to draw the side of the nose going up into an arching eyebrow, and we want the same on the other side like that. And then here we're going to do the same, but we're going to go up and we're going to go down into a sad eyebrow. Now here we want to have happy smiling eyes, so these are going to be kind of like crescent moons upside down, but they are going to be, you're going to fill them in because they're masks, and so they're little holes going through, aren't they? And we really want shadows underneath here, so I'm going to do a tiny little curve and a couple of dots on each side like that, so that just kind of fades the line out at the side. And here we need crescent moons again, but they want to go down at the edges like that. And you'll see all sorts of different ways of doing this, but I think quite often you'll get a little kind of a blobby bit there, but I think just keep it simple. And then a couple of little dots each side like that. There, good. Now we want the mouth to be quite close up to the nose, and make sure that's kind of equal. And then we want to kind of follow the line, the curve of the jaw like that. And then we can put a little bottom lip in, with maybe a couple little dots on each side. And here, this is slightly counterintuitive. So here you want to start with a curve, but then follow that down and up, and then kind of down. So it's like a dicky bow or a kind of a dog bone biscuit kind of shape like that. And then put that and a couple little dots on each side as well. I'm just going to centre that up, and then I'm going to erase the pencil lines, having made sure that the ink is absolutely dry before you do, because you don't want to smudge the ink, do you? And while I remember, we want to put in these little kind of nose lines. So here we're going to follow that round into cheeks there, and here we're going to make these long, sad kind of lines going down there. I'm going to fill in the mouths with my Pentel brush pen, because that makes it faster to fill in. And hey, look, if you've been watching this far, you obviously like drawing, so make sure you're subscribed to Draw Stuff Real Easy, and keep coming back for lots more drawing videos. Nice and easy how to draw stuff videos. And why don't you click that like button as well, and to show that you like this video. And all those little things, they really do help with the channel, and allow me to keep making more videos. Incidentally, if you've got ideas for videos, put them in the comments box below. I'm going to add a little bit more shading just in the nostrils there, like that. And then we're going to need some ribbons to kind of tie these on. And don't get too carried away with what they should look like. So what you can do is kind of make them thick and then a bit thinner and then kind of thick and then a bit thinner. And you can get a little bit obsessed with, you know, what shape they look like, but just don't. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle like that, and then make it a bit thinner and then a bit thicker, thicker, and then maybe bring it out with a little kind of, you know, the way you cut it at the end. And here we're going to want this to maybe come around there, and I'm going to bring that down behind there, and then maybe a little wiggle like that, and then we got one coming off there as well, and then that will maybe come behind there, and then we can do that. Maybe you could just put some tiny little bit of shading in very, very simply. And I think with a drawing like this, if you start putting shading in on the face, it's going to make them, I think you have to be really, really careful, because it, you know, I think very, very quickly you can make it look very untidy and messy. So just keep it nice and simple. There you go, how to draw tragedy and comedy masks. Well, thanks for watching. Please like this video and make sure you are subscribed to the Draw Stuff Real Easy channel. You can support my videos by following me on my Patreon page. Put your drawing idea requests in the comments box below, and remember to keep drawing, drawing, drawing. Practice, 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 and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.